Hello. How are you? Great. Oh, thank you. We're pretty good too. Juk Mahat, Tan Gosham, and Sa'apalak, Stomox na. My ancestral name is Sa'apalak. We are Spakwus Slolem from the Squamish Nation. And very happy to be here in this new beginning of getting the showboat underway for the summer. We want to present a little bit of our culture, tradition, history, some of the teachings that has been experienced here for thousands of years. We are the descendants of the folks that have been living here for, they say 13,000 years, but we say forever. And during that time, things have evolved. Songs, the ways that we travel on our highways out here, the ways that our longhouses are built, the protocols between our nations, between our people. Very important to us. Chiach is the word for protocol. Chiach also translates into law. That is how we identify ourselves to you. If we're going to another territory, it is very important for them to know what families are visiting. And so we address that by a sequence of songs and a process of presenting who we are. That first song is a canoe song, a paddle song. Designed to keep the paddlers in sync. This next song again is following our chiach, in that when we do bring our canoes ashore, or when we do thank our visiting families in the longhouse, there's a blessing that takes place that we're going to do for you right now. Same kind of a blessing that is done when we need to bless our canoes, our longhouses, our ceremonies, our totem poles, whatever that needs to kind of work, it needs to be done. This song is used for that, and it's used to neutralize any negativity that may have been left here, left on the floor, left behind, or just hanging on to you and you don't know what it is. We use this song to neutralize that so that we can all move forward together in a good way. The name of the song is Tum Tum Slolem, also known as Snowbird.
The next song we're going to share with you pays tribute to tribute to the animal kingdom. So the song we're going to share is the Spakwus, Gathering of Eagles. So as you know, the eagle is the one who flies highest above the clouds, flies higher than any other birds. So you know he's been up there and he communicates with the Creator. Sorry, a little tight there. Been a lot of singing today. But so you know when he communicates with the Creator, he brings those gifts back, he brings those prayers back, he brings eagle feathers back. And you know they've been touched by the Creator, so they're a great blessing to have eagle feathers. This song was created in 1994 in Montreux, Switzerland by none other than Sa'aplak, Bob Baker himself. So this is a song that actually made me start singing and made me enjoy singing and love singing. So it's got the Spakwus Gathering of Eagles. During our time, or this winter time I guess I'd say, because we're in summer solstice. We're in summer now, of course. But during this time, during the winter time, after the salmon life cycle's finished, there's thousands of eagles that gather in the Chiacamas Valley, which is just up in Squamish. And so they get there and they feast on the salmon who've finished their life cycle. So they have time to kind of gather, kind of like we are right now, you know. You get there, you kind of come listen to some singing, you maybe find some new real estate, you maybe find a mate, spread a few rumors. No, I'm just kidding. But the eagles are just like us, and so when we gather like this, we kind of feel like we're in that high place where we're just, you know, kind of floating above the clouds and enjoying the day and enjoying the time we get to spend together. So, Askata Spakwus, Gathering of Eagles. Whoa, see ya.
Heichka. Everybody say Heichka.
Heichka.
Okay, with attitude. Heichka.
Heichka.
Gesundheit. Is a way of saying thank you. Heichka. Halkomelamwe. Squamish way is Hoichuka. And you're welcome. What are we doing? Oh, okay. We'd like to get you guys involved a little bit in what we do. And so we're going to divide you into 4 sections. And we're not going to get you to come down here. We're not going to get you to do anything fantastic unless, of course, well, that's up to you, right? Very simple thing could be fantastic in a few minutes. You just keep an eye on it and see what happens. Everybody say Mukhia. Everybody say Mukhia baby.
Mukhia baby.
Everybody say, Mukia power! Can't tell you what that means. Is a nickname for the little ones. For the when they're small, we don't remember their names, we can call them Mukia. Mukia translated is belly button. But we have to get you to say it 3 times before you can have the right to use it. And you've done that, so congratulations and good health to you in using the word Mukia. We have a way of identifying our clans, a way of identifying our families when we do gather like this. And it is a way of calling out the animal kingdom powers. For instance, the eagles, the killer whales, the wolves, eagles, all of these different clans. So when we are gathered like this, we like to see who's around, and so we call out the name of a clan, and that clan will stand up and will bust a move. If you can imagine, we are all gathered in a longhouse, and folks are visiting from miles away from the island, from down across that imaginary line, for up in the Fraser Valley, and we don't know who exactly is who, so we can call out the clan names. And around the longhouse, whoever belongs to whatever clan will identify themselves. We call out one clan at a time. Like we ask the eagles to stand up, and the eagles, whoever's in the eagle clan, will stand. And then we ask them to sit down, and we ask for the killer whales to stand up. So on and so forth. And so there's a lot, it gets pretty deep after a while, in that if you're an eagle clan, for instance, if you want to find a mate, you have to go to another clan. You cannot go to the same clan. So we get those doubling up of symbols, like frog, raven, raven, eagle, eagle, killer whale, the doubling up of those crests. So we'd like to divide you into 4 groups, starting from down here. These folks over here by the stairs and over, we're going to ask you to be the eagles. So the eagles, when they dance, arms outstretched, little wingtip action. Got to have the wingtip action or you're Air Canada. So don't go there. We have to take you out. So when we call you, we're going to call you Spakwus. So we're going to say, Spakwus, get up and dance. And then you stand up right where you are, and you do that eagle rock like only you know how. Awesome. Next group are going to be Takaya, the wolves, the wolf clan. And the wolf clan dances like, with a little sound, elbow in front of your face represents the nose of the wolf. One hand behind you represents a tail. And we're encouraging you to wag your tail so that you're friendly, okay? And you also go, oh! You gotta wait for us to ask you to do that first. That's just what you gotta do. Try that again. Oh! So we're going to ask, the word for you is Takaya. Say Takaya.
Takaya.
The word for eagle is Spakwus. The name of our group, Spakwus Slolem. Spakwus, when we call Spakwus, that's your cue. Takaya, your cue. We're going to ask you to be yo-yos, the killer whales. And so the killer whales dance like, go ahead. And you make a sound as well. That's the sound of when they break the water and they spray. So when they're breaking the water and doing that, we want you to do that too. Breaking water only though, okay? Not the other stuff. Yo-yos is the word for killer whales. And when we call you out, yo-yos, get up and dance. That's when you get up and bust a move and show everybody what a killer whale can do. We saved the best for last. You guys knew that, didn't you? Skulk.
Oh, yeah.
Skulk is the raven. And when the raven dances like the raven owns the building owns the whole place. So you dance with your hands on your hips and your nose in the air, and you make that sound. Give it a try. Wow, you guys did this before. That's pretty cool. All right. So we're going to use this song called Kotayat, or Jimmy Jimmy. They named a mountain after him even. There's a mountain in our territory called Jimmy Jimmy. And this is his song, and a song that is used to identify folks in the building. So thank you in advance. I know you're going to do great. You guys are going to, what do you say? Rock it? You guys are going to rock it!
Yeah.
Rio ho, Rio ho, Rio ho ho, Rio ho, hey, yo ho, hey, yo ho ho ho, Rio ho, hey, yo ho ho, yo ho, hey, yo ho ho ho, Rio ho, hey, yo ho, hey, yo ho, hey. The Spakwus get up and dance. Yo ho ho, yo ho, hey, yo ho, hey, yo ho, Sequoia, the wolf clan. Yo ho. Yo, the killer whale! Yo ho, yo ho, hey, yo ho, 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 yo ho, hey, yo ho, hey, yo ho, hey, yo ho, yo ho, hey, yo ho, hey, yo ho, hey, yo ho, hey. Come, get up and dance, yo ho, ho, That was interesting. There's some moves we haven't seen before. I didn't know wolves were part Egyptian. What is that? That was interesting. Thank you for going there, I think. So now you got bragging rights. You can tell your friends that you went down to the Kitsilano Showboat and behaved like a bunch of wild animals. With rhythm, right? Yeah. Looking good, being cool. Thank you for doing that. OCM, we got some of our dancers that we have been developing dances with for some time. And as my brother here said, that one song was completed over in Montreux, Switzerland at the Jazz Festival, where we got to use songs except for the one that we developed to open the floor for Buck Owens. And we're over there with Natalie Cole and all those guys in Montreux. And so we've been inspired since then to get into creating. And this song here is dedicated to the mountain lion. And Swowo, it's also my daughter's name. and is in tribute to the mountain lion that cruises through the hills and, you know, is in charge. So we're gonna give that a whirl. OCM. Pretty good, huh? We rated that one PG. Pretty good. OCM, Haichka, Hoichuka. We're going to do one more song, and it comes from a lady ancestor of ours who resided over near that place where the totem poles are in Stanley Park. That area is called Papayak, Bent Land. And right next to it is Hoi Hoi. This woman, this lady ancestor of ours, whose name is Sequoia, lived between Papayak and Hoi Hoi. And during a time when spirituality was getting a bit strange to the first peoples and not wanting to rock the boat or, you know, be a part of that new spirituality, she got in her canoe, paddled across to Hamolston. During that little paddle, this song came to her. And since then, it has been passed down to us in different versions. Some versions we can't use, but this version here is a way for us to hold hands with our ancestors and to get a sense of their strength, their spirituality, and the treasures, the wealth that they left behind for us, so that we can have something to pass on to our Manmans and everyone. So it's called Greeting of the Day, the song that our CM here likes to use a lot when he goes for his morning baths. And, oh, I told him too much, sorry about that. No. Oh, CM. Greeting of the Day, Spakwus Slolem, Aichka. Then we're going to take a 15-minute break, and we're going to come back again. Forgot to announce that part. So we're all going to go for a swim. If you guys want to meet us down at the beach, we'll think about it anyway. The gesture that we're using, raising our hands, is known as kayachtin. And we usually raise two hands, the palms facing us, no higher than the heart. And it is a way of saying thank you. It is a way of acknowledging the high spirit inside of everyone. And it is a good way to let work carry on. For instance, in the longhouse, if there's some work going on, then we don't interrupt it with applause. We let them carry on, and we raise our hands simply. So that way, you know, they'll know that they're appreciated, and at the same time, you get to say thank you. So we raise our hands to you, Haichka, and we hope to see you in 15 minutes. We'll see you.
Oh, wasn't that wonderful?